Tucker Kraft suffered more personal tragedies in his life by the age of 15 than most people do in a lifetime. First, his dad died when Tucker was just 12. He was spraying pesticides on wheat fields when the small craft that he was flying crashed. During this time, their mother slipped into a deep depression over the loss of her husband, and she struggled to drag herself off the couch most evenings. Her and Tucker started organizing their sports and social lives around her so that someone could always be home with her because they feared what she might do to herself if she was left on her own. Then things got even worse. She was diagnosed with an autoimmune condition that made breathing really difficult, and she ended up in the ER getting intubated at least a half dozen times. Both of his brothers off at college by this time, Tucker says he spent a lot of time alone in his room thinking. He realized that he was the only one who could take care of himself. He decided to do this by getting a football scholarship. In addition to being on the basketball and football teams already, he decided to work on strength and conditioning on his own. He put in crazy hours at the school gym and sprinted around his yard with a parachute tied to himself. Tucker grew up in Timber Lake, South Dakota, a town with a population of around 500. It bordered the Cheyenne River Sioux Tribe's reservation. And as of last year, Tucker was made an honorary member of the tribe. He wears their flag on his helmet. His dad had been something of a legend in Timber Lake, constantly rescuing the community from everything from fires to blizzards. And he was a great dad. Despite his busy schedule, he found time to take his 3 boys camping, goof around with them at home, and help coach them in their various sports. Tucker says he has a lot of his dad in him. My mannerisms, my grin, my sense of humor, I feel like he lives through me and my brothers in a lot of ways. With their dad gone, Tucker's brothers tried to fill the void and toughen him up. He was too nice, for example, to his opponents in basketball because they were his friends. But his brothers insisted he needed to be a different, more ruthless person on the court and field, even if he kept his sweet self in real life. It worked. These days, Tanner screams in the face of people who try to trash talk him and threatens to burn down their childhood homes. But to his teammates, he's always been a leader and a fun guy. A college teammate of his at South Dakota State University said, "Tucker has never had a bad day. That's why we all love him." And it makes sense that he's the youngest captain on the Packers squad. And he's loyal. After committing to SDSU, he got a scholarship offer from Wyoming, but he turned it down. And later, he passed up a lot of money to transfer, sticking with his team and winning SDSU its first ever national championship. Wiley's been having some monster games for the Packers recently. He has a winless record against Micah Parsons in ping pong. On the personal front, he's married to his longtime partner, Bailey. The two just had their first child together, Charlotte, who goes by Lottie, and they have a very cute dog together named Ruth. He likes Jesus, pickleball, and hunting. His motto is, if it flies, it dies. And he'd love to be a coach once he's done with football, which hopefully won't be for a while because it feels like he's just getting started with the exciting whites. Who should I cover next?